Hey, welcome to Granddaddy Said What? We're back here in the SpongeBob room. Totally Tuesday. We're finishing up our study on history. Joining me is Patrick the Starfish. Yes. Well, anyway, back to our study of history. We know we talked about the Old Testament history. We talked about the period of silence. We talked about New Testament. We talked about that period of time from AD 65 all the way up till today. And now we're going to talk about some point in the future that is yet to happen. But as far as God is concerned, is history because he has already written it down for us. So what is it? Well, the first major event that kicks this off is the rapture of the saints. That's when all of those that believe in Jesus Christ are caught up to meet him in the air. From there, we move into what we call the tribulation period. Now, that tribulation period is divided into two segments, 3.5 years and 3.5 years, just 7 years long, not too long. First period is called the tribulation. And the second period is called the Great Tribulation. I think the Great Tribulation is going to be worse than the regular tribulation. But we read about, when we look at the book of Revelation, we read about bowls and trumpets and seals and angels and all of these things that are happening to those people that remain on earth. We read about the four horsemen, the four horses. It's going to be a lot of problems for those people that remain. Now, some, through the grace of God, will come to accept Christ, but it will not be easy. And there will be a lot of martyrs that have to give their lives to Christ. Well, at the end of that period is the second coming of Christ, when Christ returns to take control over the earth and all that's in it and begin the millennial reign. Millennial, 1,000 years. So he'll be in charge for 1,000 years. Satan will be locked up for that time period. At the end, Satan will be loosed. So we'll have that final battle between Satan and Christ. And we know Christ is going to win that, because he is God. He wins that, and then we move into the eternal kingdom is established forever. And this is a time where things are going to be looking great for the believer. Hey, the sea of glass, the river of life, the tree of life, the streets of gold, the pearly gates, all of those things will be having an opportunity to walk through, see, touch, feel, communicate. We get to worship. We get to lay our crowns down at the feet of Christ. All of these wonderful things. However, while that is going on, those that have rejected Christ will be suffering eternal punishment. So there you have it. The history of man laid out to you from beginning to the end. Let's make sure you're on the right side. This is Granddaddy Says What? Saying you have a blessed day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Wednesday when it is Word Wednesday.